Okay, so we are starting with module 12, that is interest rate parity theorem. So the first sub-module would be determination of theoretical forward rates. So basically what the theorem says is, for example, this is me and then this is Angelina Jolie. Okay, so basically if I am investing X amount in India and she is investing X amount in US, the maturity value of X and the maturity value of X in US should be equal, considering the fact that there are changes in the forex rates. For example, in India, for example, the forex rate is 1 rupee is equal to $50. All right, and in India the rate of interest is 10%, and in US the rate of interest is also 10%. So in India, once I give 50 rupees to a bank, I'll get 55 rupees later on after a year. In US, when Angelina Jolie gives $1 to a bank, she'll get $1.10. And basically after that, 55 rupees and $1.1 will be same. That means the forex rate would be $1 is 50 rupees, since the interest rates are same. Now, since the interest rates are same, it's easy to follow. Let's take an example where Angelina Jolie invests at 6% and I invest at 10%. So when she invests at 6%, she will get $1.6 and I will get 55 rupees. Now this should be the spot rate after 1 year according to the theorem. So basically this is F0, theoretical F0. That would be, I guess, 51.59, which is equal to $1 is equal to rupee 51.59. Okay, that is the entire submodule A, determination of theoretical forward rate. All you have to do is you have to take the maturity values of the deposits, equate them to get a direct quote. That would be $1 is 51 rupees and 89 cents. I hope this is understandable. I think this is the easiest way I could have explained it. Yes. So basically, wherever I invest, I will get the same amount, just that the forex rates will change. You get the maturity value of X and the maturity value of my investment and the maturity value of Angelina Jolie's investment will be the same as the forex rate changes due to the mismatch of interest rates. That is interest rate parity theorem. Okay, we need the the exam perspective of the answer. So there's a formula: 1 plus RH by 1 plus RF is equal to F by S. Okay, RH is rate at home, which is 10% because India is a home currency, and then rate at foreign. These are not the exact things, this is how I remember it, which is US, because okay, how to figure that out? The quote that we were given was 1 is equal to rupees 50. So here it's a direct quote for India. Remember direct, indirect quotes, module 2. Yeah, that concept applies here. And then F is the future value and S is the present value. So here if we do it, plus 1.10, 0.6 is equal to X by 50. So it would be 55 by 106 is equal to X. Therefore, X is equal to 51.89. Yes. So we come to the same answer, but this is the way we have to show it. Alright. Also, I have to give you this exact line, that is, according to this theorem, an investor should be indifferent as to the country of investment because both interest rates are at parity. Yeah. And also here we can see that the country whose interest rate is lower, i.e. US, will experience appreciation in its currency. Also the country whose interest rate is higher, i.e. India, will experience depreciation in its currency, that is rupees. So basically all the people who are blaming Nirmala Sitharaman for the forex rates being so high can't be helped. Okay, even though this is just theory, it has practical applications. And yes, one more thing, the percentage of this, what do you call it, the difference, one sec, the difference between these two rates, that's 4%, that would be the theoretical rate of appreciation of US currency and the theoretical depreciation of Indian currency. It will be a little bit different because of the base that we take. I think I've explained that in earlier modules in the appreciation depreciation module. But yes, it should be near 4%. That's it. Okay, my bad. This 4% that I explained would be the roughly would be the rate of appreciation and depreciation of the currencies. That is an entire sub module called implied interest rate differential. So I hope you understood that. Yeah, that's it. Okay, we're back with the last one. That is submodule C, that would be covered interest arbitrage. Now we are sticking to almost the same example. The 6 and 10% interest rates remain the same. The rates have changed. The spot rate is $1 is 80 rupees and the 1 month forward rate is $1 is 85 rupees. This 1 month forward rate is different from the theoretical 1 month forward rate. It's the rate that is quoted by the bank. Now we need to check if there are any arbitrage opportunities. Basically, by arbitrage opportunities, what we mean is this is US, this is India. Basically, the interest rate parity theorem says that if I invest X amount here, X amount here, they should end up being the same value, right? Now that same value is achieved by having a changed forward rate, sorry, forex rate, which can be calculated using the formula 1 plus RH and 1 plus RF is equal to F by S. Now, when this rate and this rate do not match, that is an arbitrage opportunity. So basically how that would work is, for example, let me just calculate this and I'll show it to you. Yeah, just give me a moment. But you understood the premise of the arbitrage, right? So the premise is basically when the theoretical forward rate and the actual forward rate quoted by the bank are not the same, we can earn risk-free money. Now, how would that work? So 1 plus RH by 1 plus RF is equal to F by S, should be 1.1 by 1.06 is equal to F by 80, that is 88 by 1.06 is equal to F. Therefore F should be 83.02. Yeah. Okay. Since the actual forward rate quoted, that is 85 rupees, is higher than the theoretical forward rate, which is 83.02, what we're going to do is there are two things, there are two paths that we can follow. Either we borrow in India and we invest in foreign, or we borrow in foreign or invest in India. So only one of these paths will be profitable. So uh, I'll go through the steps, and then during the exam you can easily figure out which path is actually profitable using your calculator. All right. Uh, so what we're going to do is we're going to borrow X amount in one of the countries. We're going to convert this to the other currency. For example, if you're borrowing rupee, we're going to convert this to dollars. Then we're going to invest this dollars. Okay. And then after 1 year, we're going to get dollar X plus interest. We're going to convert this to rupee X and pay off the borrowing after a year. Okay, so after this process, we should be left with extra rupees. Why would we be left with extra rupees? Since, okay, let's just use it. We have 80 rupees, we get $1, we invest it, we get $106. Sorry, 100. My bad. Let's get into it. So if we have 80 rupees, we invest we convert the 80 rupees to $1. We invest the $1, we get $1.06 after 1 year. We convert that using the 1 year forward exchange rate, that is 85. So 85 into 1.06 would be 90 point something. So we have 90 rupees here. We pay off the loan, which is we borrowed 80 rupees. So 80 and 10% is 88 rupees. So we'll be left with 2 rupees. That is basically the arbitrage that we are talking about here. So these are basically the steps. I'm going to write them down in a better way. Okay, so it's going to be step 1, borrow in India. Alright, you can also do the opposite. You can borrow dollars, invest in India, but that will result in a loss. Alright, so borrow in India rupees 80 for 1 year at 10%. So the market value is equal to 88 rupees. That means the value that we have to pay after a year. Alright, so step 2 would be convert rupee to dollar, which would be $1 is equal to rupees 80. So we get $1. Alright, step 3, invest $1 in US at 6% per annum. The maturity value would be $1 plus 6%. That would be $1.06. Step 4 would be book a forward cover for $1.06. Yes, that's it. All of these steps have to be done today, and then the next 3 steps have to be done on the due date. Alright, on due date, step 5, realize $1.06. Step 6, execute the forward contract, which is for $1.06 into 85, that would be 90 point something, 91, yes, 90.1. It doesn't say exactly. 90.1. Step 7, pay off loan of rupees 88 because 80 plus 10% interest. So arbitrage gain is equal to rupees 2.1. That is covered interest arbitrage. Thank you.